Imagine this. You've just had a wonderful dinner with your family. You've laughed and shared memories. And now, it's time for bed. You say your good nights, slip under the covers, and drift off to sleep, like any other night. But what if that was the last night you ever woke up? It sounds like a nightmare, doesn't it? Yet, this is the reality for many people, especially seniors, and it can happen without warning. This is exactly what happened to a 73-year-old man just last night. His family was left in utter shock. He had no major health issues, no warning signs, no reason to suspect anything was wrong. Yet, he never woke up the next morning. No second chances, no goodbyes. Could this tragic incident have been prevented? Could something as simple as his bedtime routine have played a role? It's a question that many people overlook, but the truth is, the way we sleep and the habits we form in our later years can significantly impact our health and, in some cases, even be the difference between life and death. After the age of 70, certain bedtime habits can silently increase your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and even sudden death. The scariest part? Most seniors don't even realize they're making these dangerous mistakes. A warm, cozy bedroom, a late-night snack, or even the position in which you sleep, all of these seemingly harmless choices could actually be putting your life at risk. Why should you care? Because sleep isn't just about rest, it's about survival. The way you prepare for sleep directly affects your heart, brain, and overall longevity. After 70, your body doesn't respond to nighttime routines the way it did when you were younger. What might have been fine in your 30s and 40s could now be deadly. But here's the good news. You have the power to change this. And today, we're going to dive into 4 common bedtime habits that could be harming your health. Some of these habits may surprise you, while others may be things you've done for decades without a second thought. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and how to adjust your routine to protect yourself, to help you sleep better and wake up feeling stronger every morning. Stick around until the very end because the last habit we'll discuss is something nearly every senior does every single night, without realizing how dangerous it truly is. Let's get started. Habit 1. The danger of late-night meals. Think back to when you were younger. You could eat a big meal late at night and still sleep like a baby, waking up feeling fine. But after 70, your body doesn't work the same way. Your metabolism slows down, your digestive system becomes less efficient, and that late-night snack might be silently increasing your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other dangerous health conditions. You've probably experienced it before, waking up with heartburn, discomfort, or an increased heart rate after eating too late. But the danger goes beyond just a little indigestion. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling a burning sensation in your chest or struggling to breathe comfortably, your late-night eating habits might be to blame. Here's what happens. Your digestive system goes into overdrive when you eat a heavy meal too close to bedtime. Instead of your body focusing on deep, restorative sleep, it's busy breaking down food. This keeps your heart rate elevated, preventing that natural dip in heart rate that helps protect you from cardiovascular stress. And stomach acid? It rises into your throat, causing acid reflux, which leads to a burning sensation, coughing, or even choking. Over time, this weakens the muscles in your throat and increases the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a potentially deadly lung infection. If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, late-night meals can cause glucose imbalances, making it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar while you sleep. Studies show that seniors who frequently eat late at night have a significantly higher risk of developing metabolic disorders, which can contribute to heart disease. What's the solution? Finish dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime to give your body enough time to digest. If you need a bedtime snack, keep it light and easy to digest, like a handful of nuts or a small piece of fruit. Avoid greasy, spicy, or heavy meals, especially those high in sodium and unhealthy fats, which can strain your heart and raise your blood pressure. Make this small change, and you can significantly lower your risk of heart problems and improve your overall sleep quality. Habit 2. Overhydration before bed. Hydration is essential for good health, but drinking too much liquid before bed can have dangerous consequences. Picture this. It's 2 a.m., and you wake up with an urgent need to use the bathroom. Half asleep, you swing your legs over the side of the bed, stand up too quickly, and suddenly, the room spins. Your vision blurs, your knees buckle, and before you know it, you're on the floor. It's a frightening scenario, but one that happens all too often to seniors. Drinking plenty of water before bed might seem harmless, even beneficial, but after 70, your body doesn't process fluids the same way it did when you were younger. Your bladder weakens, your kidneys remain active while you sleep, and even a modest amount of liquid in the evening can send you rushing to the bathroom multiple times a night, and the consequences can be severe. Every time you wake up groggy and disoriented, you increase your risk of falling, breaking a hip, or suffering a head injury. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death in older adults. What's worse is that when you get out of bed too quickly, your blood pressure can drop suddenly, causing dizziness and even collapse. This condition, known as postural hypotension, is a silent threat that many seniors don't even recognize until it's too late. Not only does it disrupt your sleep, but it also takes a toll on your health. Chronic sleep deprivation weakens your immune system, raises your blood pressure, and is linked to cognitive decline and even dementia. So, what's the solution? Shift your hydration schedule. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day, tapering off by late afternoon or early evening. This allows your body time to process the liquid before bedtime. If you feel thirsty at night, take small sips instead of gulping down a full glass of water. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed, as both are diuretics that increase the frequency of urination and disrupt sleep. By making these adjustments, you can reduce your risk of falls, improve your sleep, and protect your brain health. Habit 3. Sleeping in a warm room. Many people love the feeling of a warm, cozy bed. It's comforting, familiar, and it seems like the perfect way to drift off to sleep. But what if I told you that keeping your room too warm at night could be harming your heart and shortening your life? Sleeping in a warm room increases your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and low-quality sleep. And it's not just about feeling hot, there's science behind it. As we age, our bodies lose their ability to regulate temperature efficiently. We sweat less, and our circulation slows down, making it easier for our body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. When your body overheats, your heart has to work harder to cool you down, which leads to increased blood pressure and a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes. Chronic overheating also leads to dehydration, which thickens your blood, increasing the risk of blood clots. On top of that, overheating during sleep disrupts your ability to reach deep, restorative sleep, which is essential for memory function, immune health, and longevity. So, what's the solution? Lower your bedroom temperature gradually. The ideal sleeping temperature for seniors is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're used to a warmer room, start by lowering the temperature by 1 to 2 degrees each night until you reach that optimal range. Switch to breathable bedding, like cotton or moisture-wicking fabrics, and use a fan or open a window for better air circulation. These small changes can help regulate your body temperature, improve sleep quality, and reduce your risk of cardiovascular issues. Habit 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't think about how they sleep. If you're comfortable, that's all that matters, right? Well, not after 70. As you age, your body undergoes significant changes. Your muscles lose tone, circulation weakens, and lung capacity declines. The way you sleep can either support or strain your body, and the wrong sleeping position can increase your risk of heart failure, stroke, and even sudden cardiac arrest. One of the most dangerous sleeping positions for seniors is sleeping on your back. It restricts airflow and can increase the risk of sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing pauses multiple times throughout the night. Even if you don't fully wake up, These interruptions reduce the oxygen supply to your brain and heart, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. So, what's the best sleeping position for seniors? Sleeping on your left side is the safest option. It improves circulation, reduces strain on your heart, and helps keep stomach acid from creeping up, lowering the risk of acid reflux. If you must sleep on your back, elevate your head and upper body with a wedge pillow to prevent airway collapse. You can also try sleeping on your right side, but avoid sleeping on your stomach, as it can strain your neck and spine. By making these small changes to your sleeping habits, you can improve circulation, reduce heart strain, and get better quality sleep, ultimately protecting your heart and brain. We've just covered 4 seemingly innocent bedtime habits that could be secretly harming your health, your sleep quality, and your longevity. From eating too late and drinking too much before bed, to sleeping in a warm room or the wrong position, each of these habits can have a significant impact on your well-being. But here's the powerful truth. Your health isn't determined just by your age. It's about your willingness to adapt and make small changes that can improve your life. Tonight, before you go to bed, take a moment to assess your bedtime habits. Which ones are most meaningful to you? Maybe you felt restless at night, noticed a sudden drop in energy, or even had a close call with dizziness or a fall. Awareness is the first step toward change. Make one small adjustment tonight, whether it's eating dinner earlier, drinking less before bed, lowering the temperature in your room, or changing your sleeping position. Even small, consistent changes can dramatically improve your health and quality of life over time. Remember the advice of the elders. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Life is precious, and your nightly routine can either take years away from you or give them back. Which will you choose?